Okay guys, welcome to the continuation of this thesis work, right? Basically we looking at hold on. With basically our research into the vulnerability analysis in wireless network. In our previous video we gave you the introduction to our research, and in this training we will be showing you how to freely download the various softwares that are required for this lab test, improving the vulnerabilities in the various security protocols, the web WPA2, okay, security protocols, which we explained in the previous video. Okay, that's nice, good. So basically let's look at our thesis. What are our lab requirements? So in our lab requirement, we basically require 2 laptops. It could be any digital device, so long as it has inbuilt internal Wi-Fi support, which we are going to use that to connect to the access point for the various tests. Now the first laptop should actually be as a victim, okay, and then the second laptop will basically be used as the attacker's laptop. So the PC on which I'm developing this training will be the attacker's laptop, whereas I have another PC here which I'm going to use that as basically the victim's laptop. Okay, so that's going to be the victim's laptop. I'll put it over here, and then this victim laptop will actually be used to connect to the Wi-Fi settings here, because we say we're going to use the phone as our access point. All right, so you're going to configure the phone as our access point, and we let the victim laptop to actually connect to this, and then doing the handshake between the victim laptop and then this access point. All right, you can also buy a real access point. Actually this access point is actually behaving as this one. This function here is playing this function, whereas the laptop is actually playing this function. Okay, so after that, what we will do is that the laptop on which I'm doing the training on will become the attacker's laptop. Basically that's the attacker's laptop. Okay, and then the next thing that we actually do require here is the one alpha card, basically the AUSO 36NH wireless card, which I have bought from amazing.com. okay, basically for this research. It's a very cheap product, on $29 you can actually get one for yourself. Okay, it's actually a USB port. It comes as a USB port. All you have to do is just to connect to your laptop. Okay, so you just connect it to the neck of the laptop, and then basically to download that is very easy. Okay, connected. You can hear the sound is basically connected, sitting down. So this the function of this is that it's already integrated with the software that I'll be using for the activity. All right, the Backtrack 5 software, which is also a free software you download, and then this tool basically supports packet sniffing and then modification as well as injection. So we'll be using this to sniff the various packets to launch the attack. The beauty of it is that it has 5 dB isotropic power, optical power, which means that it can take signals from Wi-Fi's which are far away from it, as far as 100 to around 200 meters. Okay, and be using this tool for our experience. So any attack that will be launching, remember that this is actually the tool that we are actually using to pick the signals. Okay, and basically you can get this freely from amazing.com. let's check it out. Okay, so basically in amazing.com, and then we can actually type in the name of the card. Is actually the AU. Hold on small. Okay, so the name of the card is the alpha network card. Okay, network card, that is the AWS036NH card. All right, which you can actually get it. all right, and then that is basically the card, or $29 there. All right, so you can actually buy this card. There are various versions of it. Any of the cards is compatible with Backtrack, so long as the card there. I do also know that there are some others, like Linksys has also developed one which is quite compatible, but even though I've not tried it before. So you can basically order this. So this is when you order it, it comes as a box. All right, it comes as a box, and then basically inside the box, okay, six you are given the driver, okay, the driver which you can also download freely, and then it comes with a card basically just installed inside for you. Okay, so that is that. All right, so that is about the card that we basically require. So here, let's see if we can basically change this URL, Control C, and then paste that here. Okay, all right, that's fine. So that is that. So that is actually the card in the box. Then the next thing is that require an access point, and that access point should to support the 3 security protocols: WEP, WPA, and then WPA2, either the personal education or the EAP, personal enterprise edition, or the personal edition or the enterprise edition. All right, because these are the security protocols which IEEE defined for Wi-Fi networks within the 2.5 gigahertz, which our research is around in breaking all the security protocols. Okay, the next thing that we do require Backtrack 5, and then basically Backtrack 5 is the software that you can download and then basically install. All right, I've already downloaded. That is how it looks like. It's basically a disk image, and then we can actually go here to download it as well. All right, so when you do come here, all you have to do is to choose which one is compatible with your device. Basically, you should if you have torrent already installed, you can download with a torrent, which will help you to install it on your PC straight away, or you can basically use the ISO file, which you can load that into your CD-ROM or basically into your virtual drive. Okay, and then basically 32 bits, 64 bits, what have you, depending on the type of laptop that you actually do have. If you are using Linux PC, you also do know which one to actually download. Okay, so all you just have to do is download that, and then you actually just click on that, and then it begins to download basically for you. And that is just that. I've already downloaded that, so I'll show you where I actually downloaded that to. So that is basically that as well. Okay, and then the next thing that we basically do require is the driver for the alpha card. Okay, which basically I showed where to download that, connecting that basically that's the USB, and then we download the driver. Or if you already been given the CD, you only have to plug in the CD, and then basically just install. Okay, no problem with that. So it's actually going to open, and then you can actually type in here the AUNH, and then basically type the verification code here, which is 5x UV1N. Sure, then just choose download. Alright, and it's going to basically open with a number of drivers based on the one you want. So basically our card, if you are doing for MacBook or Windows or basically Linux, alright, actually what in this lab environment, we actually set it up in a VM, and then the VM we did Linux. So here you can basically download the Linux version or Windows, depending on which one you are doing. So that is no big deal. So you just have to click on it, and then there you are, you've downloaded. Okay, all right, so that is basically the various tools, and then here we have already downloaded the driver. If you do come here, the alpha card driver has been basically been downloaded, and then okay, so that is basically the setup. So first you have to install the driver, okay, by first plugging in the alpha card into your USB port, and then just run the installation for the driver. Yes, it just that yes. Okay, it's just a wizard procedure, right? So or you say I have a previous version here because I've already installed it, so this is just a wizard. Just double click, it's simple. So I'll not go through this again, so I'll just cancel it because I've already installed that. Okay, so when you install, this is how the icon will appear on your PC, and then when it appears like this, then you are actually fine with the installation of the driver. Okay, we have to download VirtualBox because the setup, we actually decide to set it up within a VirtualBox. So installing the VirtualBox on the attacker's laptop. So VirtualBox VM, you just go straight up to this URL and then basically download. If you do have a PC that you are not using for any other thing, you can decide to run the backtrack 5 on the entire PC, and then basically you will not have any problem. Alright, so we actually decide to download and basically install it. So here the VirtualBox, depending on the one, if you are using Windows host, and then you're actually doing the latest version is this. So you can try download that for the Windows OS, Mac, or basically Solaris. Linux platform has very different purposes, and then there are various versions. So you can just decide to download the first one, and then basically you just be done. Alright, so that has also been downloaded, and then I can basically share that with you. Alright, it's basically here downloaded. So when downloaded, it comes like this. Okay, and then basically that installation is also a wizard, step by step, and then that is all. You actually do the whole installation setup. Okay, so pause. I basically will delete this, and then I'll show you how to actually install the backtrack 5. Okay, again we'll do it together again. Alright, do some dogs. Okay, so welcome back. So basically after installing VM, I already installed the backtrack, but I'll delete it from the VM and then we work it out again. So it's very simple. Just right click and then choose remove and delete all files. That's fine. So fresh installation of VM looks like this. All you have to do is choose new, basically follow the wizard next, and then the name, you can decide to name it backtrack 5 installation, or basically you can say it's penetration network testing. The operating OS that we want to use here is we said what we downloaded, the backtrack was Linux version, so we also want this to run in Linux. Even though our system is Windows, it doesn't matter. Here you just choose other Linux, that's fine. Let's go to next asks us for the memory utilization that I want to allocate. Recommended is 256, but if you have a very big memory, why not? You can actually give it something more. 3014, that's fine. I have 8 gig of memory, so that's cool. We choose next. Yes, start up here, create new hard disk, that is fine. This guy, yes, VirtualBox disk, the first one is fine, and then choose next. Dynamically allocate bandwidth or disk space, that is fine. And then we actually recommended is 8 gig. I have 2 terabits space here, so I can just decide to give this 12 gig, where that's what basically be used to actually do the various storing of data as you begin to capture packets. Some of the packets may be large enough if you actually sniffing for long, so you need quite some huge. So 15, about that 12 gig is fine. Then just choose next, and then basically that is basically all. So you just choose create, and then basically it's actually created for you. Okay, but at this stage we can decide to actually start to run the backtrack 5, because now we've not loaded any of the softwares into it. But for now, I want us to connect the USB, which is actually the alpha card. I want us to connect the alpha card to it. So we plug in the alpha card, then just click here, come down here, choose USB. Okay, so after you connect it, just choose USB, and then you do come here, and then basically choose add. Okay, and then try to sense out, and then basically this alpha card, the Ralink A21 WLAN card. Okay, if I do remove it right now, you realize that this is going to vanish. I've removed the USB now, and then if I do come here and I say add, you see it's no more there. Okay, so even if you plug it into, you'll go to tell which one is the actually the correct USB card. Okay, so you just try it again, and then the card is here, so you just have to add. So now you've added this, all you have to do and just choose OK, right? So basically the USB port has basically been added. That is just enough. So now we can actually start it up, and then to ask us to load the software that, or the OS that we want to actually run. Okay, so that's fine. So it's just what is the OS that we want to run, so we have to point it straight up to the OS. So we can just go here, I already loaded it, or you can decide to point it to where the file is actually located. Okay, so there is located here in my thesis, and just that, so you just choose that, right? Okay, so that basically counts as that. Just hold on. Okay, so we hit on continue, and then basically we choose that, and then to begin to load it into the virtual drive, and then here you can just hit on enter, and then we start. That is backtrack being started loading. Yes, that is fine. And then here you are, you can see backtrack has started loading up. It automatically boot up in 28 seconds, but you can actually hit start, enter again, and then backtrack will basically start to load for you. So it's a very simple way to actually load a back drive into the. I just put my card here, ready to listen to the various security protocols while we wait for the backtrack 5 to actually get loaded up. You can watch the VM status here. Shows it's running. Okay, or you can decide to choose cancel this guy capture. That's no big deal. Alright, so that is backtrack 5 loading for us safely. You can see it's also previewing here. Alright, so okay, alright, so just hit enter. Just going to take some time, but it's definitely going to load. You can just pause a little. Okay guys, so basically it's almost loaded, loading all the USB drivers as well. If it's quite slow, it's just because the memory is quite small. So here you can always come back to increase the size of the memory, right? The video memory you can increase as much as you want. The RAM space you can always come back to increase it as much as you want. Okay, so it's done. And then basically to boot up backtrack 5, the command is start X. Alright, and then there you are. Basically start booting it all up. It's actually not supposed to be that slow, but just the RAM memory. When we are done, I'll just increase the RAM a little, and then also the video memory should be increased, and then it will just be fast for us. Okay, so you can see here that the virtual drive is actually working and running, and then also you can see the WLAN card that we had is negotiating, and then also the adapter connection is also up and running. So let's just wait for this interface just to come up, and then okay, it's loading up. We're done very soon. Okay, welcome back. So backtrack has finished booting up, and then you basically be prompted with this sound, which you can actually choose no for it, and then that's basically that. Now let's look at backtrack and what backtrack can do. So basically, if you look at here, it's actually the application launcher. Backtrack is just amazing. It has tons of penetration testing tools that comes with it. In terms of backtrack, we can actually look at information gathering, we can do network analysis testing. So if you are trying an expert DNS analysis, we can spoof DNS, we can do tests on DNS. So basically about your entire IT security infrastructure, it is a backtrack 5 that can do all the penetration tests. All the activity tools that you can find in the world have been incorporated, have been built into backtrack for various penetration testing. So this is the same tool hackers use, and this is basically the same tool that network intelligence guys also use to probe into various networks. So you can see here, you can do a number of tests. DNS analysis is just the tool. So any tool that you know, DNS work, if you are familiar with that, you can use it here. Matingo, I've read about Matingo being used for cloning and all that. Identifying live hosts who are on the network, various tons of tools that have basically been developed. Network scanners, all the various scanners, the auto scan, the nmap, Scapy is also an amazing tool that you can basically use for network penetration testing. All right, so it's just amazing. Almost all the tools that you can basically think about is found here. Network traffic analysis, TCP dump, Wireshark, what have you. Explico is also a very beautiful OS for fingerprint activity. If you basically want to hack into fingerprinting, is also here for you. Basically route analysis, what have you. Very beautiful tools, right? SSL various attacks. People say SSL is not hackable, but it is really hackable. It is really. So various amazing tools. I'll be using some of these tools basically for our research into the vulnerabilities. We can look at vulnerability assessment, various amazing stuff that we can basically do here. Exploitation tools is just countless. If I can spend the whole day teaching you on backtrack and teaching you on the entire vulnerability analysis to all the various penetration, various attacks on Cisco that you can basically launch. Cisco Global Exploiter, you can basically look at so many SAP exploitation, right? Various things. Social engineering tools. Remember I told you you can actually clone a page, all right? You can do honeypot, you can do social engineering toolkits, you can set them up, you can do so many amazing things with this, all right? Reverse engineering, okay? And then basically I'll be looking at some of these basically tools in our attacks, and then this also is there. Stress testing as well, looking at how much DDoS and all that. WLAN stress testing, how much you can try to take. Forensic analysis, this is what basically the police will also use in their various tools for forensic investigations here and there. You can just look at them. Hashing tools, imaging, what have you. network forensics, basically doing detail analysis. And then this also I was telling you is this same tool that if you hack into a live network, we're going to use to track you back. Okay, so we can do various track back analysis. We can do the various reporting tools, media capture, what have you. We can actually Chrome pages, so many tools. Graphics is just amazing. Internet activity, we have so much. It's just amazing with what Backtrack 5 can basically do. So basically my advice to you is that download this Backtrack 5 and then follow me step by step in all the various steps that we are going to do. As I told you, our research is actually into pruning into the various vulnerabilities that comes with wireless local area networks. All right, that basically comes with wireless local area networks. All right, so thank you so much. That is all I have for you, my friends, on installing Backtrack 5. Okay, you can always start and stop it at any time. All right, you can just right click, pause, stop, what have you, log out, what have you. All right, so thank you so much and God bless you. See you in my next video. I will, as we explained here in this architecture, as we explain here in this our architecture here, we did say that if we want to hack into these wireless networks, then the mind of the hacker is, number one, he's supposed to understand the architecture of web WPA, WPA2, and then look at these vulnerabilities to actually launch this hack. So in my next video, I'll be building the web architecture. We explain to you how web was built, the whole idea behind the algorithm of the RC4, and after we explain the web architecture, WPA architecture as well, we'll now look into getting the various vulnerabilities and then launching the attacks to break them. Thank you so much for being this my video. God bless you. You can always inbox me at any time and then we can always talk. All right, okay, thank you, bye.